Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So Immortal is a epic historical fantasy romance, and it is my best, my biggest, my most ambitious project that I've ever worked on. It is the longest book I've ever written, and I've been working on it for years, and it's the biggest one because it has companion books and a TV series scripts I've been writing. It is essentially my book baby, even beyond my debut novel, which was Hunter. And so I spent a lot of time editing and working on this even before I sent it to my editor. So shout out to H.A. Pruitt, who helped me edit this book. And so this is the vlog series as I edited Immortal. So yeah, it's a very long process. I hope you'll stick with me through the series. It was definitely really fun because I was like editing what my editor had said. I was editing for myself and the story and all the developmental stuff. I was historically fact checking. There's one section in here where I was also checking, a Japanese friend of mine had beta read the Japanese section, so I was watching for all that stuff. So I was pretty overwhelmed, but this is so fun, and I hope you guys are gonna really enjoy this. So yeah, stick with me, and I hope you really enjoy this. Hey everyone, so with a little bit of help from God, hopefully, today is going to be day 52, the final day of editing Immortal. So I thought I would vlog kind of like, oops, I think I just messed up my computer. So I'm gonna vlog kind of throughout the day. My plan while my sister's at work is to edit tonight. So that way I have like the whole night, my me time from 7 or 8 o'clock all the way through 11 when my husband comes home from work at 11:30 to get the ending done, since there's probably going to be a lot of big picture stuff to fix. So I'm going to eat breakfast right now, and I've got my computer starting up. And while my sister's at work right now, KDP got back to me, and Hunter and Shifter's paperback files still didn't get approved. They're saying that the margins are wrong, and I've adjusted things, and this is the third time, so I'm getting extremely frustrated with it. The lighting is really yellow in here, so sorry. But anyways, I'm extremely frustrated with it. So I'm going to try to see if I can fix it one more time. And if not, I'm going to contact support, because I did the exact same thing for the other books and they went through just fine. So I don't know why Hunter and Shifter are getting picked out. It doesn't make any sense. So that's what I'm going to work on. I'll check in with you guys in a bit after I eat breakfast, and we'll go from there. Hey guys, so breakfast is done. My hair is a mess, and I'm putting on my wrist compressions now and getting ready to I'm trying to get my computer started up so I can get on there and fix these files, hopefully, and get to work. My monitor, for some reason, isn't turning on. So yeah, that's basically objective one here. I'm also trying to figure out what would be a fun thing to celebrate with. I'm probably getting ahead of myself because I haven't finished editing Immortal yet. But it is part of, like, it's been 51 days, 52 days actually. Well, hopefully today will be 52 days. I don't know why my monitor is not turning on. This is kind of annoying. So I want to do something to celebrate. I know for me personally, I've been thinking about rereading some of my other books, and so it would be fun to get to just read for fun my books, read my books for fun. That's going to be boring in a video, so I'd like to do something else that would be a little bit more entertaining for you guys. So I've been kind of thinking on that, because that's part of like thinking for the vlog. And then of course trying to get this turned on so I can get my files done. So I'm going to see what's going on here. I'll check in with you guys later. Okay, crisis averted. What happened was I plugged my monitor into my desk, because my desk actually has some plugins. I don't use them because I don't want to get too many, but I do use it for the monitor because it's easier. It's easier with the big cord. Well, my desk had come unplugged, so I was like, oh, because I was trying to plug the monitor back in. I was like, oh no, did it go out? But it just came on, the desk itself came unplugged. So I'm gonna get started now and get to work. Out to Icy Fire on Spotify, and if you're wondering why that doesn't sound like a song, it's because that's Jeff Castellucci's version. He's a bass singer on YouTube, and what he does is he takes songs and then does a bass version of it. I love it. So I've been jamming out to that one. I love his version of Icy Fire. I love Icy Fire in general, but sorry about that. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that or include that in my Immortal vlog for the final day, provided that this is the final day. I'm gonna love if I like do all this stuff, be like, it's the final day, and then I don't actually end up finishing it tonight, so we'll see. But all right, so I decided to try a new program to do things with, because the email says extend the margins to so and so that the picture extends blah blah blah. So I'm thinking, basically, essentially, I'm thinking that the problem is in some of the pictures, which still doesn't make any sense, because none of the other books, like Hunter and Shifter, are the ones that I'm having trouble with. Assassin and Samurai and Rogue are working fine. The problem is that Assassin has a map, Samurai has a map, and Rogue doesn't have a map, but they all have the cover of the next book at the end and then a sample of the next book. So those three worked fine, so I don't understand why it's Hunter and Shifter that's having the problems. But either way, I am still resaving Hunter's map and then resaving the covers at the end of the book to promote the next one, essentially. So I'm still working, hopefully, because basically what I did was I made them a little smaller than the page. And I used Canva to do that this time, so I'm hoping that this will work. I'm gonna be super mad, super mad if it doesn't. So that's what I'm trying next, and yeah, I will let you guys know. I won't know for sure, but I'm gonna get these put in, and then we will find out when they send me another email, which hopefully they don't. That means hopefully it just gets approved. I'm tired of messing with this. Hey guys, okay, so I am getting the files resubmitted for Shifter now. I did Hunter and I did them at the same time, but Shifter was a little bit behind, so I'm finalizing Shifter. Basically, you resubmit the files and then KDP reviews it and gets back to you, so I'm praying that KDP approves it this time. But we'll see what happens, so I just have to wait to get an email from them on those. So it is 3:31. Typically my sister starts on her way home at 5, which is when I feed the dogs. I don't want to say it too loud because they know what that means. And then get dinner for us as well. So I have until 5 o'clock. So that gives me an hour and a half. And the ending is technically still kind of divided into sections, we'll call them. I'm thinking I can do the first section and then go from there. Basically they're different scene cuts, so I may actually just start working and see how far I can get done, because the sooner I can get it edited, the sooner we're done and the sooner we can celebrate. All right, okay, here I am. I'm getting to work, and I'll check in with you guys later. I just want to point out how heavy this is, because almost all of Immortal is in here now. Like, that is how much I've edited, you guys. Like, this is crazy. I even have to like close it very carefully, and it's held together by duct tape because I broke it. So this is what I've got left. So hey guys, so it's 4:19, and because it's so close to 5 o'clock, I went through all of the scenes that I had, and this next one is literally just like straight to the end. So I'm going to save that for tonight when I have more time to actually edit it in one go. I don't want to stop in the middle of it, but I've listened to the recordings. I've addressed most of the issues I think we found up until this point. So I'm just going to save the rest of it for tonight because I feel like I don't have enough time. So I'm just going to relax until later tonight when I can finish this up and hopefully get it done, because it's literally just a straight shot to the end, I think. I may work on the Lost Journals a little bit since it's kind of interconnected. But other than that, I'll check in with you guys later. I finally found another source to double check the war in the Pacific. I was like trying to find what source I had used, and I don't remember if I used this one, but oh my gosh, look at this. Like, the Battle of Midway, I don't know if it's reversed for you guys, but this is a battle map of the Battle of Midway, and they do the same for Pearl Harbor, which I already had one for Pearl Harbor because we went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and they had a map and you could turn on and off like the little, like, it was similar to that, but it's such a cool, I'll insert the picture if I can find it. But I think I may go back through and maybe double check stuff since I found this. Like, oh, I love this kind of stuff, so I'm gonna keep this out. And basically what I've been doing is trying to figure out when I should have the Valiant series rebranding, because I want to be able to like to announce the rebranding and have all of the books done, and because my designers like can only work so fast on the short story covers, I'm having trouble getting them up for sale everywhere at one time. It may be better to delay it until I can make sure that they're all for sale on every platform all the time. So I've been trying to figure out where that should go in arrangement with some of my book launches that I want to do. So that's what I've kind of been working on in the meantime. And then I just fed the dogs, as you can hear in the background. And yeah, I don't know, I was looking for something on my bookshelf when I stumbled on that Pearl Harbor magazine. So I may do some additional fact checking before I officially call it done. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that it's a cool magazine. Hey guys, it's still day 52 of editing Immortal. My mind went blank, and you know how I was like, I'm gonna get in here at like 7 or 8 o'clock, start my routine and finish editing Immortal. Yeah, well, it is 9:20 and it's January 11th. So my mom and sister and I have been working on a puzzle she got for Christmas, and so we've been listening to Elvis music, drinking hot chocolate, putting the puzzle together. The hot chocolate made us a little hyper, so we have been laughing and joking and slow dancing and putting the puzzle together, and we realized we had it like one side was actually the top, so we had it all switched. So yeah, we've just had a bunch of fun. So we went late tonight, but it was so worth it. It was so much fun. So it's 9:21 now. I have until 11:30 to get Immortal done. So let's get to work. I'll check in with you guys later. It's done. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do with myself, you guys. Like, this has been my main project, my main focus for a time. Like, usually when I edit one of my books, it's a side project and I'm still writing something, but Immortal has had so much stuff that I've had to edit for it that I haven't been writing anything for the most part while editing Immortal, I don't think. And it has been like my main focus, so it's taken the place of an actual project. Like, I know people are like, well, editing's still writing and part of publishing too. Like, I get that logically, I just have never felt it before that much until Immortal. So I just like, oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Oh, we're done. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay, so these are the two that I did this morning. Before my sister, like, I've even lost track of like the day. Like, I don't know what day it is. I don't know what's happened. I've been just so immersed into this. So this is everything I did now. So this was basically today's editing, and I want to get Immortal out because I've edited the book. So I actually finished editing, it's 11:10 right now, and I finished around 10:30. I finished around 10:30, and I had to, as I went, and at the ending, I went through the recordings for the ending, and yeah, like, then I moved on to the epilogue and the recordings for the epilogue and kind of fixed things. I made some more notes for my editor for round 2. I added a little bit more to my author's note. I still have to include a glossary of all the terms and a character index. I don't know what you want to call that. So I made a note to myself to do that. So before I send it to my editor for her to go through round 2, I have to do that and add it into the book itself. So that is a thing, and that will take me some time as well. Because there's a lot of terms and there's a lot of characters, so I'm going to go through it era by era, and I'm thinking I'm going to divide both of them, the glossary and the character thing, by era as well, because it'll be easier. Like, if you're reading the Jamestown part, you can like just find the Jamestown stuff. This is it, baby. This is it. This is freaking it. My goodness. So in this vlog, I don't know if I'm going to include me making, like, vlogging as I make the glossary term and the character thing, or if I'm just gonna do the celebration. Like, I don't know. My husband's gonna be home soon, so when we celebrate, it'll be later. I still gotta figure out what I want to do. I've been thinking if I want to play a game and you guys can watch, because that would be funnest for you guys. Personally, I kind of like want to read something just for fun. The Lost Journals. I want to work on the TV show because the ending made me want the TV show so bad, because the TV show is more like the ending. So if you guys are reading Immortal and you really love the ending, that's kind of like the TV show, like that's, which will be rewritten into a narrative book, because I doubt it'll get turned into a TV show like ever. But anyways, so I have so many things that I want to do, and I'm just like, I don't know. So I don't know what to do. I better be careful with this. but I just don't know what I want to do, because you guys watching me read would be boring, so watching me play a game would be the funnest, but I don't know what game, and I don't know, like, on the other hand, I could just watch things to kind of wind down, so I could pick a history documentary or something, but that may be boring for you guys, and then what era to pick, or I could read, like, I was thinking about maybe reading a little bit of Immortal to you guys as a celebration, but I'm like, would they really enjoy that? Like, maybe I could read a little bit of the Lost Journals, but that would spoil things. So I can't do that. And so I'm just like, I don't know what I want to do to celebrate with you guys. I don't know what would be fun for the vlog. And I could ask, like, in a poll, but I feel like people wouldn't have context. And so it would be a little hard to do a poll. I'm sorry, I'm itching my eye. It'd be kind of hard to get context and have people, because the people who are answering the poll now may not be the same people as you guys watching me right now. So I don't know what to do. My husband's going to be home soon for dinner. So I may do some stuff with him to celebrate. And yeah, I'm so excited, like, Immortal. Oh my goodness, I finished editing Immortal. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, I need to concentrate. I need to focus here. So yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do is mark down the eras. So I have a list of eras, so when I'm making my glossary, my character index, then it'll make it easier for me. I feel like it's going to take me forever to get those done, but I need to get this to my editor stats. So yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy what I did to celebrate. I don't know, I'm not even dancing to the music. I finished editing Immortal. I'm so freaking excited. Sorry that you guys had to witness that. It just randomly got really cold, so I put on my hoodie. But guys, like, my husband's on his way home. I'm so freaking excited. I can't even process. So I'm excited. So I have a few ideas for what to do in the vlog to celebrate. And yes, I'm vlogging about what I'm gonna vlog about. So that's funny. So I've been trying to think of different ideas to do to celebrate with you guys. And I thought about doing a game with you guys where, like, an interactive story, but like history based, and different things, because I have ideas for how to work that, but I'm like, I don't know. So yeah, I have, and then I could play a game, I could watch something and like react to it with you guys. So I'm just like, there's so many possibilities of what I could do. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so anyways, I need to, while I'm waiting for my husband to come home, I need to do a couple things. So I think it would be easier to go through the eras in Immortal if I didn't have to flip through pages and risk losing them, because even though I'm done with it, I do not want to lose this. So I'm thinking I may hole punch them and put them in a binder so I can flip through them and go through the eras that way to make sure that I'm not missing something, because that would be embarrassing. So I could just go through my notes to my editor for round 2, because in those I divided those by era, and I'm pretty sure there were big picture stuff for me to address in every era. So I'm pretty sure all the eras would be listed in that one, but again, I don't want to be wrong and maybe have missed one because I didn't have any problems in there, so I didn't write it down. So I think the hole punching thing in a binder would be easiest. So I don't think I have enough time to do that before my husband comes home, but I still need to get started. So I think I may move this and make room on my desk, because I don't want to get spread out on the table and then have to stop in the middle of it. At least on my desk, it won't be touched or moved or anything like that. So I'm gonna take care of the cats and then see if I can borrow a hole puncher from my mom, see if I can find a binder with some rings in it to put it in, and then go from there. So I will check in with you guys later when we celebrate, when I get this part of it done. So I think this is going to be part of my vlog too. So this is starting the Immortal aftermath, which sounds so dramatic, but it's so cool. Put like a bomb explosion or something, like Immortal aftermath. All right, I'll check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I had to switch some things around. So Rogue, the edited versions, which are like basically Heather's comments, I switched it into a different binder, and then put the binder where Rogue had been. I put my story notes for another story that I'm working on. I put those notes, which is our Sims game story. Like, we have all the characters and families written down and stuff. I put those notes in the Rogue binder, and I'm using the big binder where my story notes were this binder where those have been. This is going to be Immortal's new binder. So I'm excited to do a side-by-side for the old Immortal that I printed off and is in a binder over there with the new round 1 of Immortal. And round 2 will have to have its own as well. I decided I'm not going to hole punch though. I did get my mom's hole puncher, which is a 3-prong. But I realize I'm going to need more space even if I move this. Well, you guys can't see it, but even if I move this here, it won't be enough room. So I need to spread out on the table, but I need to do it like when I know that I'm not gonna have to quit in the middle of it, and basically after my husband and I split off, that's what I'll do at that time to get it organized. That way when I am going through it, it can be in the binder here and I can just flip through, write down the era, flip through, write down the era, and even like the terms and stuff and the characters and stuff, I can just scan through it like this. And then in the editing round, we can catch, in round 2, we can catch anything that I miss, any term and or character that we miss that we come across and read here. I'll double check and make sure it's in the glossary. And that I didn't miss anything. So that will be the best way to go about doing this. So that's the game plan. And until then, Immortal is in its green folder. Got the blue one sitting here, and I've got document pulled up, just glossary / pronunciation guide in it, underneath that character guide. They're going to be 2 different things. I don't know if I'll do them in the same document or not. But yeah, and so until my husband gets home, I am pretty much just messing around. So I still can't decide if I want to watch something with you guys or play something. If I did play anything, it would probably be the Hagoaki game, because that's like 1860s Japan and is a big era in Immortal. But there's Forgotten City, which takes a lot to do, but that's Roman times. So there's like so many different like eras I could, not eras, but like so many different games I could play. But I wouldn't be playing through the whole game. It's just kind of a fun little thing to wind down with you guys, to kind of reward all of us, for you guys for watching me this far, this much, and then me for actually doing the work, which means it has to be something that would be fun by default. So I'm still kind of like trying to decide what it would be, when I kind of just want to read, or probably by the time I get the whole Immortal in the binder, I'm going to be ready to just relax and watch something on the couch and probably not even vlog. So I'll probably do the reward with you guys on another day tomorrow. Because tomorrow will be the first day that I won't have to do anything besides the glossary and all that stuff. So once I get the glossary and character guide done, then that would be a perfect time for the reward tomorrow. So I still am reading a book for another challenge, so when I get this done, I need to immediately do the review for it while it's fresh in my head. And I'm close to finishing it, and I don't want to finish it and then have to wait to do the review on it. So I'm trying to time it right so that I finish it in a time when I have plenty of time to film my review for it, because I need at least half an hour to get all my thoughts out. It's like the video is not going to be half an hour, but usually my reviews are 10 to 15 minutes tops, and so I need that amount of time, a good 20 minutes or so, just to make sure I have enough time to talk about the review for the book and stuff like that. So I'm trying to time finishing the book in a way that means I have at least 20 minutes after that to review without feeling rushed, and I don't know when, so that may be a later tonight thing too. But yeah, that's everything. Things are chaotic right now, so at this point I'm babbling. So I will just check in with you guys later. Okay, so I decided that since I hole punched Immortal and I've still got to do the glossary and the character guide, that I'll still do a celebration with you guys after that. But tonight, just to celebrate the fact that I finished editing it in general, I really want to read to you a little bit of the beginning, since that won't spoil anything for you. January 1607, somewhere across the Atlantic. While this ship has been a safe haven for me, our voyage has demanded much of our time and endurance. We set sail a month ago in December, I think it was the 5th. Already we have been at sea for several weeks, and tensions remain high. The men on board are divided, but I do my best to stay out of it so as not to cause any trouble. The day-to-day work on board keeps my mind occupied, though I find time to train below deck when I can in order to keep my fighting skills sharp. Several high-born gentlemen who have never done a day's labor in their lives clash with commoners and the sailors who work the ship itself, the latter of whom I pose as. The high-born Galthrope brothers, Anthony and Stephen, have a tendency to act with unnecessary arrogance, with little regard for others. Their close friend and high-born rival, Benjamin Gosway, acts just as inane. One day, the Galthrope brothers spoke impertinently to the wrong men, and a fight ensued. I tried to stay out of it until one of the high-born gentlemen attacked me, and thus dragged me into the fight. I did not hurt anyone, and did my best to bring the peace between both sides. I have done more than enough fighting in my life, and wish only to do my duty here, nothing more. After all, I have come on this voyage for a new start, not to repeat the past. So that's where I'm going to stop. Hope you guys enjoyed that snippet. I am not sharing that anywhere else as of right now. Probably won't, since I do plan to do an audiobook, so I hope you enjoyed that little snippet. And if you guys are interested in hearing more, a couple Thanksgivings ago, I did read a portion from the Lost Journals, so that'll be a card here. Check that out somewhere in here. And until then, I will see you guys the next time that I work on this to get the glossary and character guide together, and then to celebrate the end of 52 days of editing Immortal. See you guys next time. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe for more writing and reading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Liking my videos really helps push these videos into the algorithm. That's the way the algorithm works, so I appreciate every one of you who like these videos and watch them and stick with me. And in the meantime, if you liked this episode in the vlog series, then check out the next one. It'll be up as a premiere unless you're already watching this after it's out, but either way, check it out. You don't want to miss it. This super, super exciting stuff.